Welcome back. Welcome to another video. It's been a while since I've made one of these, but I finally got round to doing some more. I hope you enjoy it.
Welcome to Tasmania, in particular the Derwent River at Derwent Bridge, or King William Lake is just up that way. I've got to get used to operating this stick again, and so we're camped just here next to the river, and yeah, we might make a little video of my latest pursuit in photography, and it's something you're probably not expecting. It's called ICM photography, intentional camera movement, and it's where you set up your camera in a particular way so that when the shutter is open, when you fire the shutter, you move the camera in a that direction or that direction or that direction, or whichever direction you want to move it, to create what I call a fuzzy photo. It's an abstract take on what you're looking at, and I'll show you a couple now just to give you an idea of what is possible before we try some with these trees over here behind me, which are looking pretty good. As you can see, the river is down and there's a lot of exposed tree trunks, which is an interesting contrast between the trunks and the trees and the light in the top of the trees. So anyway, I'll show you a couple of I was going to say videos then, a couple of blurry fuzzy photos that I've taken before, and you'll get the idea, and then we'll have a look at doing some with these trees behind me. Alright, so intentional camera movement. For this shoot, you can see I've got the 70 to 200 millimeter on the 6D, and I've also got a circular polarizing lens, and I've got this little micro 0.9 graduated filter just to take some sting out of the sky, and I'm going to use this over on those trees. Now they are a fair way away, and I will be using it at 200 mil, so everything is going to be fairly exaggerated, and yeah, we'll see how we go. You will find taking ICM photos that see if I can block this from the wind. You'll find taking ICM photos that you end up doing or taking lots and lots and lots and lots of photos until you get them exactly the way you want. So yeah, we'll see how we go. The more you do of it, obviously the better you get, and for what you see across the behind me there, I'm just going to be using a vertical movement. It doesn't take much, probably that much movement, and people do it in different ways. I do it with the 2-second timer on, and I've just got used to the 2-second timer, so when it's about half a second to go, that's when I start to move the camera. So The hardest part of ICM photography is actually getting the composition to the way you want it, and that's one of the reasons why you end up taking a lot of photos. So some are just on, some are just off, and some are just right. So it's just a matter of, take lots and lots and lots, and you will get something that you're after. This wind's a pain. It's cold too, I've got to tell you. And I haven't got a fuzzy dead cat for my phone, so you're probably copping a bit of wind noise as well. I might wait till it calms down a little bit. Right, I think I found a better spot to put the camera to stop that blasted wind noise. Anyway, I hope it's a better spot. So you can see the sun's out over there now, quite nicely now, and so we're going to give it a few shots, and might also do a video on this so you get the idea of what we're going to do. So there you can see the shot, or the possibilities of a shot, and what is quite nice is the contrast. Now the sun is out of the white, the brightness on the trunks. So basically you're just going to start here, focus, press the shutter button, and then as it goes to fire you're going to move up, just like that. Doesn't need to be too much. The speed that you move, or I've found the speed that you move the camera up, that way or that way, or whichever way you're going to move it, is depends. It gives you the grain and the movement in the texture in the shot. So for this scene, once you've got the composition you want, the rough idea where it's going to be, whether it's going to be there or there or there, and which orientation you've got it, whether it's landscape like this or portrait like that, it doesn't really matter. It depends on what you want the photo to be like. But for this one we might just do it in landscape. So once you've got it all set up and your composition roughly where you want it, and bear in mind that you're going to do this on the fly, so you may end up straying that way or that way a little bit. So once again, it's another shot you have to take to get it right. Focused in the right spot, press the shutter, and as the countdown goes off, 1 second, 2 second, move, and then try it again if it doesn't work. So what I'm going to do is try and aim to get that scene there in the picture the way I want it. So start there, as the shutter fires, you move it up and hopefully stop before that sky, unless you want the sky of course, because that will provide another contrasting colour and amount of brightness in your photo. Okay, see how we go. 200mm, focused, 2 second timer, shot taken. And you're probably not going to see this, but we'll try it anyway. That gives you an idea of the result, which I'll process and put on the screen for you to see very shortly, maybe at the end of the video. So it can be a lot of fun. Oh, that wind's cold, I tell you. Look for contrasts in the scene, bit of light, clouds, difference between the trunks of the trees and the foliage. You can do little intimate shots of light in a little area and move the camera. All sorts of things are possible with ICM. Personally, I like doing landscape ones, seascapes, landscapes, close-ups of trees and things like that. But you can do almost anything you can think of. And there are some very talented people who do it with flowers. Some do it with pieces of wire in a box with a light. Some people, well, they do all sorts of stuff. Tissue paper, you name it, you can do it with it. So it's there's plenty of ways to do your ICM and get some fabulous abstract photographs. All right, well, that'll do for this one. Hopefully I've haven't got too much wind noise in that in this video. I'll show you some of the shots that I've taken from here, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like, even if it's just to encourage me to do some more. I haven't done any for a little while, so it's about time I got back into it. And yeah, and if you do like what you see, hit that subscribe button. You just never know what might happen. You might get notified of another one of these videos. All right, everyone, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this short introduction to intentional camera movement. Bye for now.